15th Football Classic between Maryland and Tennessee. On the field is the United States Air Force Glee Club, the Singing Sergeants, for a rendition of a medley of college songs. The Air Force Rifle Team is next on the field. This team, just back from a European tour, is one of the finest precision drill units in the service. The fans marvel at the performance of the Air Force team, and the stadium echoes with their cheers. The Air Force Drum and Bugle Corps joins in the maneuvers with the rifle team, adding a colorful touch to the exhibition. Here are the Sugarettes, New Orleans' own precision drill corps, recruited from 7 public high schools in the Crescent City. These young ladies make their debut in the Sugar Bowl. They march to their seats and will perform at halftime in a tribute to the Olympic Games. The football teams are on the field for their pre-game warm-ups under the watchful eyes of their coaches. The Tennessee Volunteers are in traditional orange jerseys, while the Terrapins wear their red and white of Maryland. These groups are serious about their preparations as the big battle nears. Here is General Robert Neyland, the veteran coach of the Tennessee team. Neyland has developed many unbeaten teams, and this is one of his best. And this is Big Jim Tatum, young coach of Maryland's unbeaten Terrapins. Each team boasts an All-American player. Here's Hank Larsella, Tennessee's left halfback, and Bob Ward, Maryland's great guard. As the teams leave the field for final instructions, the color guard enters. The color guard consists of 64 representatives of the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, and Air Force. All fans stand as Reverend Fred Digby delivers a prayer for peace. Father Digby.
Father of all men, we rise in recognition of your presence and your providence to ask for peace. We are aware that if we seek an end to the tragedies of war, we ourselves must first put an end to the tragedies of peace, to injustice, discrimination, denial of right, dereliction of duty. We therefore pledge a new effort after righteousness at this beginning of a new year, and upon such pledge, beg an ending of the present conflict and the future threat, not for selfish fears alone, but for selfless love of others, whatever their flag or anthem. For we are one with all, every man to every man, a brother. Though this desired peace may not come quickly nor easily, that it will come, Father, we pray. Amen.
The Navy Band plays our national anthem as Old Glory is raised high above the Sugar Bowl Stadium. It's near game time, and the fans anxiously await the entrance of the team. The big Maryland team is first on the field, and the rooters give the big red-clad players a tremendous ovation. The Tennessee team enters from the west side, and its admirers rise to give them a welcome befitting the nation's #1 ranking team. Captain Bert Retchershaw of Tennessee and co-captains Bob Ward and Dave Cianelli of Maryland meet for the toss. Maryland wins the toss, elects to defend the south goal and kick off. Tennessee receives. Now we're ready for the kickoff. Chick Fry kicks off to Tennessee's 5, where Jimmy Hahn receives. Returns to the 23. First and 10 on Tennessee's 23. Single wing right. Ernsberger hits right tackle for 1 yard. Second and 9. Again at single wing right. Larsella deep. Hank cracks center for 3 yards. Tennessee goes into punt formation on 3rd down. Larsella gets off a high punt. Petruzza takes, then returns to the 32. Maryland's ball on her 32. Scarbath calls signal. He has the ball, keeps and goes through center for 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Bo Gillespie takes a handoff, cracks left guard. for 8 and the first down on the 47. Scarbath hands off to Fullerton, and Ed goes to the midfield stripe, a gain of 3 yards. Fullerton again has the ball, hits right guard for 4 yards. Cosgrove is hurt in the play, but stays in the game. Scarbath calls signal. Big Mo takes a handoff, cuts over right guard for 10 yards, but a penalty nullifies the play. The ball is on the 42. Scarbath has it, fakes, fades, and passes to Fullerton, who leaps for the catch in a gain of 8 yards. Maryland is in punt formation. Maloney punts high and into the end zone, and Tennessee takes over on her 20. First and 10 on the 20. Right. Ernsberger bucks center for 2 yards. Dick Modzelewski makes the stop. Second and 8. Larsella hits left guard for 4 yards. That's Kensler and Alterton in on the tackle. Third down. Larsella is deep. He punts high to Petruzzo on the 26. Joe fumbles the ball, but recovers on the 24. That punt was good for 50 yards. Maryland's ball, first and 10 on the 24. Scarbath hands off to Fullerton, who spins over center for 4. Again, Scarbath hands off to Fullerton, but Ed loses a yard as Pierman breaks through for the tackle. Third and 7. Maloney gets off a high punt. The ball bounces and rolls dead in the Tennessee 17. That punt was good for 55 yards. First and 10 for Tennessee. Single wing right. Larsella sweeps right end for 5 before Fullerton makes the tackle. Second and 5. Single wing right. Ernsberger hits center for a gain of 3 yards. Third and 2. Single wing right. Bob Morgan traps Ernsberger behind the line of scrimmage, tears off his jersey as the Terrapins close in to throw Dick for a 5-yard loss. Larsella gets off another high boot. Maloney takes it on the Maryland 34 and races to the 48, where Campbell makes the tackle. Maryland's ball, first and 10. Big Mo takes a handoff from Scarbath through left guard for 3 yards. Second and 3. Scarbath laterals to Szymanski, and Shushu goes outside for 7 yards. A first down before Muri makes the tackle. First and 10 on Tennessee's 42. Big Mo hits left tackle for 10, but fumbles. Wiedensaw recovers for the Terrapins, and it's a first down on Tennessee's 25. Scarbath has the ball, hands off to Fullerton, who hits right guard for 2 yards before Pierman checks him. Scarbath fakes a handoff to Big Mo, and laterals to Szymanski, but Shushu loses 3 as Franklin and Fisher combine on the tackle. Scarbath fakes, fades and passes to Szymanski, who laterals to Fullerton for a gain of 5 yards before Retcheshire knocks him out of bounds. Again, Scarbath fakes, fades, and passes to Fullerton, who leaps for the ball, falls but gains 9 yards in a first down on Tennessee's 12. Scarbath hands off to Big Mo, who powers through the middle for 7 yards to the 5, where Holohan and Pulofsky tackle him. Scarbath hands off to Fullerton, who picks up 2 yards at center. Fullerton again takes a handoff from Scarbath and hits right guard for 2 yards. Fullerton crashes over right guard for a touchdown. Maryland scores. Listen to that crowd. Maryland leads 6-0. Don Decker comes in to try for the extra point. There's the pass in center. The boot is high. It's good. The score, Maryland 7, Tennessee nothing. Fry kicks off to Larsella in the end zone. Hank returns to the Tennessee 15, where he is tackled by Ness and fumbles. Kensler recovers for Maryland on Tennessee's 13. First and 10 for Maryland on Tennessee's 13. Big Mo hits right guard and bowls his way through the hole for 11 yards. A first down on the 2. Scarbath gains a yard on the quarterback sneak, but a penalty nullifies the play. The referee takes the ball back to the 16. Scarbath fades to pass. Can't find a receiver. Is trapped by Atkins and Fisher. Loses 2 yards. It's 2nd and 18. Big Mo crashes through the middle. Goes to the Tennessee 8. A gain of 10 yards as the first quarter ends. Score Maryland 7, Tennessee nothing. Third down on the 8. Big Mo takes a direct pass, is stopped, and laterals to Scarbath, who goes inside left guard for 2 yards before Atkins tackles. Scarbath laterals to Fullerton. Head fades, tosses to Szymanski in the end zone for a touchdown. Maryland leads 13-0. Decker comes in to try for the extra point. There's the pass from center. The kick. It's good. Maryland leads 14-0. Fry kicks off to Kozar on the Tennessee 19. Andy races back to the 34, where it's 1st and 10 for the Volunteers. Single wing left. Kozar hits the middle. Maryland is offside, and it's 1st and 5 for Tennessee. Single wing left. Kozar hands to Payne, who tries a sweep. But Monetsky, Morgan, and Alderton rush in to throw Herky for a loss of 3 yards. Single wing right. Payne is deep. Herky fades, leaps, and passes to Registrar for 10 yards and a first down on the 46. Single wing left. Payne again takes the ball, tries to circle left end, but Monetsky hits Herky. He fumbles, and Fullerton recovers for Maryland on the Tennessee 48. Big Mo takes a handoff from Scarbath and gets 2 at left guard. Barbish and Holohan make the tackle. Scarbath hands off to Modzelewski, but Franklin and Pierman stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd 11. Scarbath has the ball. Fades and passes to Horning, and Joe gains 15 yards before he's run out of bounds by Murray on the Tennessee 34. Scarbath calls on Big Mo, and he takes a handoff through left tackle for 3 yards. Fisher makes the tackle. Scarbath fades, passes to Szymanski, who leaps for the catch. It's good for 12 and a first down on Tennessee's 19. Big Mo takes a handoff and drives to the left side of the Tennessee line for 8 yards. The ball is on the 11. That's Big Mo again. He charges up the middle for 10 yards to the Tennessee 1, where it's 1st and goal to go. Maryland sets. Scarbath sneaks over center for the touchdown. Maryland scores again. Bechtel holds. Decker waits. There's the kick, and it's good. Maryland leads 21-0. Fry kicks off to Payne on the Tennessee 6. Herky races back to the 29, where it's 1st and 10 for the Volunteers. Single wing left. Payne hands off to Kozar, and Andy gets 2 in a sweep of right end before Fanoni bumps him out of bounds. 2nd and 8. Payne sweeps left end, picks up his blockers, cuts back, and goes 19 yards for the first down before Monetsky brings him down. Single wing right. Payne hits Cazzetta with a quick pass down the middle for 9 yards before Kensler, Monetsky, and Petruso gang him. Single wing right. Payne has the ball, straightens up. His protection is good. He waits and throws deep to Alexander, but it's Out of his reach. Incomplete. In the end zone. 3rd and 1 on the 40. Kozar hits the middle of the Maryland line for a first down on the 39. Single wing right. Payne is deep. Payne fades. Leaps and passes to Hahn for a gain of 10 yards. It's 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Single wing left. Payne leaps and passes to Retchishire for a first down on the 21. Fullerton makes the tackle. Payne has the ball. Fakes the pass, runs. His blocking is good, and he sweeps right end, but a Tennessee offside nullifies the gain. Single wing left. Payne passes to Hahn for 4 yards to put the ball on Maryland's 9. Single wing right. Payne goes through right tackle for 5, and a first down on the Terrapins 4. It's Tennessee's ball on the Maryland 4. Payne hits center, but Dick Modzelewski throws Herky for a loss of a yard. Single wing right. Payne fades and lobs a pass to Retchishire in the end zone for a touchdown. Tennessee scores! Retchishire will try for the extra point. Frozen holes. There's the ball. The boot. It's no good. The score, Maryland 21, Tennessee 6. Retchishire kicks off to Shemansky on the Maryland 12. Shushu races to the 28, where Franklin and Haslam make the stop. Scarbath hands off to Horning, and Joe goes over right guard for 2 yards. Dapper makes the tackle. Big Mo cracks over right tackle and gets 5 before Adkins and Fisher check his advance. Scarbath makes a quick pass to Wiedensaw. Good for 12 yards and a first down on Maryland's 47. Scarbath fakes and hands off to Modzelewski, who cracks center for 2 yards. Dapper makes the tackle. Scarbath has the ball, straightens up and throws. Marie, but the interception, it's incomplete. Scarbath takes the ball from center, keeps and cuts back over right tackle for 4. Jack is hurt on the play, and DiStefano takes over as Maryland's quarterback. It's 4th down. Fanoni punts high and deep into the end zone. Tennessee's ball, 1st and 10 on the 20. Single wing right. Larsala fakes, turns, and runs left end. Evades tacklers, reverses his field, but is thrown on the 13 by Nestor. Single wing right. Larsala fades to pass, but Bob Morgan rushes in to throw him on the 6. A loss of 7 yards. The ball is on the Tennessee 6. Ernsberger bucks center for 4. Kensler makes the tackle. Tennessee is in punt formation. The Maryland line is offside. But before a play can be run, the clock buzzes. The end of the first half with a score Maryland 21, Tennessee 6. The sun shines on the capacity crowd of 85,000 at this great collegiate spectacle. What a grand sight the bowl presents, with every nook and corner crammed with happy holiday fans. Thousands are in shirt sleeves in the 80-degree summer-like weather. The Sugar Bowl is located on the campus of Tulane University. It is the largest steel-constructed stadium in the world. The Tulane Greenies play their home games in the Sugar Bowl throughout every season. Now let's go down to the field to see the halftime entertainment. The Maryland band, colorful in its red and white uniforms, and led by snappy stepping majorettes, start the entertainment. Conducted by Warrant Officer Robert Landers, the Maryland contingent wins cheers of the fans as it goes through its formation. And here are the sweethearts of New Orleans, the Sugarettes. Composed of 100 teenage girls, selected from 7 New Orleans public high schools, this group makes its debut in the Sugar Bowl to pay tribute to the Olympic Games. At attention, the Sugarettes, attired in Olympic track uniforms, are ready for their unique precision drill. Their exercises consist of a demonstration of the form of the Olympic stars in the broad jump, the discus throw, the shot put, and the hammer throw. Their Olympic drill over, the Sugarettes dance off the field to the plaudits of the great crowd. Their debut a grand success. The University of Tennessee now presents its Pride of the Southland Band, attired in new uniforms under the direction of Major Walter Ryba. For its theme, the Tennessee Band moves through a sweetheart review in which boy meets girl, they marry, and go cruising down the river on their honeymoon. In a salute to the university and its football team, the band forms UT and plays the Tennessee alma mater. Now we're ready to start the second half. Retcheshire kicks off to Petruso on Maryland 7. And Joe returns to the 33. Big Mo takes a handoff and bangs into the middle for 5 yards. Fisher makes the tackle. Scarbath hands off to Big Mo, who slashes off left tackle for 14 yards and a first down on Tennessee's 48. Scarbath sticks to the ground. Again hands off to Big Mo, who goes up the middle for 4 yards. Horning takes a pitch out from Scarbath and sweeps left end for 4 yards before Pierman and Polewski get him. Horning is wide. Big Mo takes a handoff and picks up a yard at the middle of the Tennessee line. Scarbath has the ball and sneaks through the middle for a first down. Maryland's ball, 1st and 10 on Tennessee's 36. Scarbath fakes to Szymanski and laterals to Horning, who scoots around left end for 9 yards. The ball is on the 26. Big Mo crashes the middle for 3 and a first down on the 25. Big Mo takes a direct pass and goes up the middle to the 18 for a gain of 6 yards. Franklin and Pierman bring him down. The ball goes to Big Mo, who hands off to Scarbath. Jack fades, looks for the receiver, is rushed and throws. Maryland is penalized for intentionally grounding. It's Maryland's ball on Tennessee's 35. Scarbath calls signals, hands off to Big Mo, who fumbles the ball. Fisher recovers for Tennessee on the 33. Single wing right. Kozar hands to Payne, who fades and throws to Retcheshire, but it's incomplete. Second down, single wing right. Payne takes the pass in center and sweeps left end for 4 yards before he runs head-on into Filoni. Payne fades, leaps, passes to Casita for 10 yards. It's first down on Tennessee's 47. Single wing left. The ball goes to Kozar, and Andy hits the middle to Maryland's 49. Single wing left. Payne hits left guard, but gets only a yard as Alderton grabs a leg and holds on. Payne fades, leaps, passes to Casita, but the ball is out of his reach. 4th and 5. Laura Sella is deep. Hank punts high and out of bounds on Maryland's 29. Horning is flanked left. Scarbath pitches to Szymanski, who cuts off right tackle for 3 yards. Again, Horning is wide to the left. Big Mo takes a handoff and gains 1 yard at center. Horning is wide. Scarbath fades, throws deep to Joe, but it's over his head. 4th and 6. Filoni is back. Bernie gets off a high spiraling punt that throws dead on Tennessee's 21. It's 1st and 10 for Tennessee on the 21. Larcella passes to Hahn for 2 yards. Single wing left. Larcella deep. Fades to pass. But Alderton rushes in and throws Hank for a loss of 7 yards. Single wing right. Larcella fades, throws, and connects with Casita for a gain of 13 yards. Again, Larcella fades, leaps high, passes, but Fullerton intercepts and returns to Maryland's 36. The pass was intended for Casita. Scarbath calls signals. Jack hands off to Szymanski, and Shushu slices off tackle for 10 yards. Maryland's ball, 1st and 10 on the 46. Big Mo barges through left guard for 6, but a penalty nullifies the gain and sets the Terrapins back to the 31. Scarbath laterals to Szymanski. Shushu runs and passes downfield, but it's incomplete. Almost intercepted by Retchishar. Maryland is in punt formation. Scarbath has the ball. Passes to Wiedensaul, but it's no good. Incomplete. 4th down, Filoni is deep. Bernie boots the ball, and it rolls out of bounds on Tennessee's 35, where it's 1st down for the Volunteers. Single wing right. Payne fades, drifts, and passes to Sekanovich. Petruzzo intercepts, races back to Maryland's 48, where Casita makes the tackle. Scarbath hands off to Big Ed Mochileski, and he goes through left guard for 6 yards. Maryland's ball on the Tennessee 46. Horning takes a handoff and picks up 1 yard at right tackle. Scarbath takes the ball from center and sneaks for 2 yards, but a penalty nullifies the play. Maryland is in punt formation. Filoni gets off another good boot. Retchishar takes it on the Tennessee 30 and returns to the 35. Single wing right. Kozar hits right guard, but Little Mo dashes in to throw him for a loss of 3 yards. Larcella fades the pass, waits, throws. Fullerton races up and intercepts on the 48. Sidesteps a tackler at the 25, cuts at the 12. He's at the 5 and into the end zone for a touchdown. Decker is in for the try for extra point. There's the ball, the boot. It's good. The score, Maryland 28, Tennessee 6. Fry kicks off to Kozar on his 13. He returns to the Tennessee 39, where it's 1st and 10 for the Volunteers. Single wing right. Payne hands to Kozar, who sweeps left end for 7 yards before Filoni runs him out of bounds at the 46. Single wing right. Payne leaps and passes to Hahn, but Jimmy can't hold on to the pigskin. Kozar hands to Payne, who fades and throws, this time to Morgan, but it's just out of reach. 4th and 3. Larcella comes in. Hank's high boot carries to Maryland's 8, where Petruzzo takes it, races to the 14, is hit hard and fumbles. The ball rolls out of bounds. It's Maryland's ball, 1st and 10 on the 14. Big Mo takes a handoff up the middle for 3 yards as the 3rd quarter ends. Score, Maryland 28, Tennessee 6. This is the 4th and final quarter. Scarbath hands off to Big Mo, and he gets 2 at center, but a penalty nullifies the game. Fullerton takes the handoff and goes through right guard for 7. Again, the Terrapins are offside, and the play called back. The ball is on the 6. Filoni is deep. He boots to the 49, where Blackstock takes it, and returns to the 39. Davis and Ward make the tackle. Single wing right. Payne hands to Kozar, but Andy fails to gain as Little Mo blocks his advance. Payne fakes hands to Morgan, who attempts to sweep a right end, but Nestor charges in and throws that for a loss of 9 yards. The ball is on the 47. Payne fades and throws to Davis. John leaps, but it's out of his reach. Larcella punts to the 26, where Filoni takes it, returns to the 30, and fumbles when Sekanovich makes the tackle. Hahn recovers for Tennessee on the Maryland 30. Single wing right. Larcella can't find a receiver and runs right in for 10 yards and a first down on the 20 before Maletsky throws him out of bounds. Single wing right. Kozar finds a big hole in the right side of the Maryland line and goes 11 yards for a first down on the 9. First and goal to go. Single wing right. Kozar crashes left guard for 2. Cianelli and Bob Morgan make the tackle. Single wing right. Kozar gets a good block by Hahn. Sweeps left end for 5 before Cianelli runs him out on the Maryland 2. Payne takes the pass from center, hits right tackle, and goes over for the touchdown. Tennessee score. Betcheshire tries for the extra point. Rosen holds. There's the pass from center. The boot. It's good. Maryland leads 28-13. Betcheshire kicks off to Szymanski on Maryland 17. And Shushu rambles to the 33, where it's first and 10 for the Terrapins. Big Mo takes a handoff through left guard for 5 yards. Franklin and Adkins combine on the tackle. Second and 5 in the 37. Scarbath again hands off to Big Mo, and he gets 8 at right guard. Szymanski takes a handoff up the middle, but a penalty nullifies the play. The Terps were offside. Scarbath hands off to Big Mo, who fumbles. There's a scramble for the ball. Polewski recovers for Tennessee on the 45. Tennessee's ball, first and 10. Ernsberger hands to Hahn, who gives to Retcheshire, but Burt fails to gain as Cosgrove and Little Mo come up. Larcella is back. He takes a direct pass, fades, and throws. Maletsky deflects the ball. Kinsler intercepts and returns to Maryland's 46. First and 10. Scarbath hands off to Big Mo, and he picks up 2 yards at the middle. Dick Nolan takes a handoff from Scarbath and goes through right guard for 4 yards. Big Mo bangs through right guard for 3 before Myers and Atkins stop him. 4th down. Filoni punts out. And the ball rolls to the Tennessee 9. Bertuzzi falls on it. Single wing right. Kozar hands off to Ernsberger, who gains a yard at right tackle. But Maryland is penalized for illegal use of the hands. The ball is placed on Tennessee's 26. Ernsberger has the ball. He bucks the middle, but fails to gain as Little Mo comes up. Single wing right. Hahn spins off right guard for 2 yards before Little Mo, Bonetsky, and Nestor block his pass. Larcella fades, is rushed by Nestor, but passes to Retcheshire for a gain of a yard. Larcella is deep. Hank gets off a high punt. Petruzzo takes it on Maryland's 22, fumbles, but recovers on the 27. That punt covered 49 yards. Scarbath makes a handoff to Nolan, but Dick fails to gain at right guard. Hanulak takes a pitch out from Scarbath and sweeps right end for 7 yards before Franklin runs him out of bounds. Juicy goes up the middle for 7 yards and a first down on the 37. Hanulak takes a handoff from Scarbath and gets 4 at left guard. Fisher makes the tackle. The ball is on the 41. Scarbath hands off to Nolan, who cracks right guard for 5. Shusey takes a handoff up the middle for 2 yards and a first down at midfield. DiStefano hands off to Shusey, and Carney picks up 6 yards at left tackle. DiStefano calls signal, has the ball, keeps and sneaks through the center for 4, and the first down. 3 minutes of play remain. Anulak takes a handoff and races through left guard for 17 yards and a first down on Tennessee's 24. Anulak again takes and scoops inside left guard for 12 yards. Another first down. The ball is on Tennessee's 12. DiStefano fakes. Fades, leaps, passes to Lynn Davis, but it's incomplete. DiStefano calls signals, fakes, fades, runs, and is stopped at the 11 after a gain of a yard. 1 minute to play. DiStefano fades, tries to hit Hanulak in the end zone, but Hyde intercepts for Tennessee. The ball is on the 20. Payne sweeps right in for 17 yards before Stankus makes the tackle. There's the end of the game. Maryland wins the score 28-13. Fans surge onto the field as the 18th Sugar Bowl Classic comes to an end to join in the victory march of the Maryland students and band. Already the Sugar Bowlers are preparing for another great collegiate carnival for the enjoyment of the millions of football fans throughout the nation. Plan to visit New Orleans, historic city of culture and charm, the Sugar Bowl. This is Harry Wismer bidding you au revoir.